Ladies and gentlemen, we have a complete and total shit show going on in the world of college football right now. I don't know what to make of this, but you have a woke sports media that is full of Karens that are obsessed with ruining sports right now and ruining everyone's perception of reality. And in my opinion, it's all because of an election coming up in November. That has been my stance on this craziness all along. I'm not saying that there is not something to be worried about. There's absolutely something to be concerned about with the beer bug. But I believe the media, especially the far left media, which of course the sports media has been overrun with in recent years, is playing fear tactics, and they are obsessed with football not happening and sports not happening. And we have the Big Ten, who just a few days ago announced their schedule, and now saying they're canceling the season. And now we have reports that the SEC is trying to create a super conference so we can still have football. What the hell is going on? And on top of all that, the number one thing to trigger the woke far left sports media, the President of the United States, Donald Trump, has chimed in, adding his take on this situation, which will only trigger the far left weirdos even more. Holy crap. Let's listen to this report from Dan Patrick.
Here's the information I got almost an hour ago. The Big Ten and Pac-12 will cancel their football seasons tomorrow. The ACC and the Big 12 are on the fence. The SEC is trying to get a delay to have teams join them. The SEC is looking at exclusive TV contracts. So once again, then I followed up with my source and I said, so the Big Ten and Pac-12 canceled tomorrow. That's what I'm told this morning. 3 Big Ten teams that I've spoken with said it's done. And I followed up by saying, so the SEC might go alone and bring in other schools. That's the latest. They're trying to buy time, according to my source, to see if the ACC or Big 12 will go along with them.
Wow. What is going on? And here you have the President of the United States of America, Donald Trump, tweeting that students, athletes have been working too hard for their season to be canceled. Hashtag we want to play. That is retweeting Trevor Lawrence, the most prominent, the most vocal, the most well-known college football player in the nation, who will be the number 1 pick in the draft whenever he leaves, and he has been very vocal about his stance on this. Hashtag we want to play, and he tweets this out. Hashtag we are united. Hashtag we want to play. We all want to play football this season. Establish universal mandated health and safety procedures and protocols to protect college athletes against the you-know-what among all conferences throughout the NCAA, and then give players the opportunity to opt out and respect their decision. Guarantee eligibility whether a player chooses to play the season or not. Use our voices to establish open communication, trust between players and officials. Ultimately create a college football players association, representatives of the players of all Power 5 conferences. Trevor Lawrence is, I'm not a fan of Trevor Lawrence because he beat Alabama, but, that's just me being a fan. You have to really, really earn my respect if you beat my team in Alabama. Tim Tebow beat Alabama. He earned my respect after the fact. Tom Brady beat my team. He earned my respect after the fact. And Trevor Lawrence is earning my respect by taking this very, very, stern stance on this situation. Right, this is just crazy. Now, we got Clay Travis over here where it says, the Big Ten Commissioner Kevin Warren is a disaster when reporters have to ask whether some of your top schools are trying to bail on the conference because of your incompetence. And that is a tweet from Bruce Feldman, who says, reports of Iowa, Michigan, Nebraska, and Ohio State exploring potential move to Big 12. Source at one of those schools just told me that would be news to us. This is crazy, okay? Absolutely crazy. Wow. The sports media, the overall media is a disaster. And we're seeing the tip of it right here. Again, you can believe whatever you want. I'm not telling you what you have to believe. I'm just telling you my take on it. And I believe that we have a corrupt media and we have a corrupt sports media. And right now, we are in danger of losing our college football season. Now, maybe that doesn't matter to some of you. Maybe it does. I personally love college football. It is my favorite sport, and I've been a lifelong college football fan, a lifelong fan of Alabama, born there and raised there. And I just, wow, this is crazy. I mean, even if we do eventually get a season, I mean, the season's going to be a shell of itself. It's almost like when I went down to Walt Disney World, because we do have a theme park channel here at Geeks and Gamers called Park Hoppin'. So if you want to go subscribe to that. But it's almost like when I went to Walt Disney World for the park openings for Park Hoppin'. And I visited Walt Disney World, a place that I'm a huge fan of. But I felt like I was getting, like, you know how when you download an app and you get a free version of the app and you have to pay to get the real version? That's what I felt like Walt Disney World was under the pandemic. It was just a basic version, and it wasn't the real version. There wasn't the same energy. They didn't have the same life in the parks, and I feel like that's what's going to happen with college football. It's just going to be a shell of itself, but I still want it to happen. I still want the season to happen. Even if it's going to be a shell of itself, I want the season to happen. And if the players are being vocal about they want it to happen, I heard Nick Saban, who even said players are going to be safer at the universities than they will be running around at home. And my gosh, this is just absolute insanity right now. So we will continue to follow this story. I know Uche is going to have a video out on this topic, and he's probably going to have a different take than I do, which is perfectly fine. That's what Sports Wars is all about. But we've had a great few days. Thank you guys for subscribing. Please continue to subscribe. Continue to share these videos. Comment below. Check out geeksandgamers.com. Jump over on our forums. Have some discussions with us over there. We appreciate all of you, and I hope we get a college football season. And that's it. You guys have a good one, and we will talk to you later.